Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be covering the M1 Finance taxable account and the Roth IRA changes for June 2019. We're going to start off the video by taking a look at last month's video, taking a look at where our equity was, how much we had lost for the month or gained, and how many dividends we have received. Then we're going to jump over into the M1 Finance platform, take a look at the taxable account, take a look at our gains for the month, our dividends that were paid out, what percentage that we gain or lose during the month of June, and then we're going to flip over and take a look at the Roth IRA, take a look at whether we gained or lost in the month of June, what dividends were paid out, where those dividends were reinvested into, and overall, where does the portfolio sit in total equity from the end of June, what was our total return for the market in June. So that is what we're going to be covering in today's video. If you are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, I invest in the stock market, dividends, real estate, and I discuss personal finance here on the channel. If you're interested in any of those topics, subscribe to the channel. If you do enjoy this video, I saw that last month's video had 28 thumbs up. So this is an enjoyable video to follow. Hit the thumbs up if you do appreciate this information. And of course, if you would like to drop information as to how you performed during the month of June, I would highly appreciate it. If you have any questions or just want to say hello, drop it into the comment section below. I read and reply to all your comments, and I do find it really enjoyable to interact with all my viewers, subscribers that are out there. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen around here, and we're going to start off by looking at last month's total equity for the month. Now, at the very end of May 2019, the equity between the taxable account and the Roth IRA, were sitting at $14,374.07. We had made a total of $37.75 in dividends during the month of May, but our portfolio was down 5.49%. The portfolio lost a good chunk last month, down 5.49%. That was pretty good. Now, we can see here, we have the screenshot from last month's total individual count. This is what we're going to be using when we do the comparison between May 2019 and June 2019. So what we're going to do is bring up the individual count. So here we have the current individual count. Today's date is the 27th. That was the last time that I pulled information, so that was basically Friday. This only goes back until Friday. But here we're doing the recording here. Let's go ahead and bring the recording. The date, we're recording this on the 30th of June 2019. It's almost 1:40 some in the morning, but I thought I would like to do this update. I like to do all my updates on the very last date of the month. That way all the data is correct. So here we're sitting with the taxable count sitting at a total of $507.48. Now at the very end of May, we were sitting at $476.78. So we did have some market gains for the month of June. We went from having market gains of $15.10 and earned dividends of $6.72 to now market gains of $45.80. So a pretty good change there, nearly $30 of just straight market gains during the month of June. Now our earned dividends, you can see here that our earned dividends did go up. I have not received dividends yet, but it should be paid out here very early here in July. So we went from $6.72 of earned dividends, and I have now earned those dividends, but they are not currently showing up in cash in the account because they have not been paid out to the account. Now our total return for this portfolio currently since inception back on February 8th, 2018 had gone from 8.17% to now a 20.17%. We are about 6 months into the year now, so the portfolio appears to be doing pretty well. You know, here is December 24th, that one day before we had the huge run up in the market. So any day after December 26th, the market has just been up and up and up. It really hasn't calmed down. We have been trending sideways as of May 2019. We've really just kind of trended sideways here in the portfolio. It's actually as far back as April, where we just have not gone any further. And after this weekend, I do believe the market will continue chugging higher. We will continue to see all-time highs into these future weeks. Now, as far as activity, again, I did not receive any dividends in the month of June. So nothing is going to appear here, but I do have some pending dividends, and that is from ticker symbol VU, which is the only ETF exchange traded fund that I hold within this account. I really try and make my taxable account as easy as I can by holding a single exchange traded fund. By doing this, I'm never going to be selling this fund. I will take the dividend and reinvest it back into itself, and I won't have to pay taxes on the dividend because I get taxed at a higher tax bracket. So I will have to claim those dividends in the account, but it won't hurt overall. But we'll kind of go from there. Now, ticker symbol VU does pay out on months, goes ex-dividend on months 3, 6, 9, and 12. So it normally will pay out a dividend here in 6/26 is when it went ex-dividend. I should be receiving that dividend very shortly here, probably around the 4th of July, somewhere within that time frame, and then that'll be deposited into my account, and then I'll be reinvesting that dividend back into itself. So sometime in the July video, we're going to show the data that we received the dividend and then how it was reinvested back into the market here. So that is the taxable account here. We will sort of cover the differences and gains there. We made roughly what? We went from market gains of 15 to 45. So we gained about $30 of equity, and we gained about $3 in dividends. So overall, pretty good month here for the taxable account. Now, I don't invest currently into the taxable account. It is just sort of stationary. I'm not adding any more equity to it. It's not on my sort of plan for 2019. So it is sort of just sitting there for the time being. Now, jumping over into the Roth IRA. I made a whole video covering when I set my Roth IRA up, when I created the account. If you guys want to check that out, I will have a link in the comment section. And overall, whole video series. I probably have different clicks up above. So if you see something up above that you would like to check out, definitely check that out. Now, the Roth IRA, it had been hit pretty hard in May. Now, our total equity in this portfolio was sitting at $13,894.72. We can see here that at the very end of May, we were down in market gains. Our portfolio was now negative by $11.84. All that was holding this portfolio afloat was those dividends that we had made during 2018, and 5 months into 2019, we had earned roughly $400.45 in dividends. So that was what was keeping our portfolio afloat, and our total return at the end of May was at 4.74%. So really, we had been kind of hammered here. We were down 5.49% during the month of May, so our total equity had been hit pretty hard. Now, jumping over into the Roth IRA, on the M1 Finance platform, if you want to jump between your accounts, it's really easy if you have multiple accounts set up. You just go ahead and select here up top and then select the Roth IRA. So if you guys want to do your own Roth IRA, your own taxable accounts, I would highly suggest M1 Finance. I do have a affiliate link down in the description below. If you guys are planning on signing up for this program on this, the broker, I would highly appreciate if you do use the link. If you have any questions at all at any time, drop it into the comment section of any of my videos, and I always pick up and read those. And if it's a video that I've covered, I will go ahead and link it to you. Otherwise, if it's a brand new question that someone has not asked or I haven't covered, I will go ahead and make a video specifically covering that question. Now, jumping into the Roth IRA, we were sitting here at $13,894.72. We are now at $15,198.73. Now, we can see here that we swung pretty high here. We went from having market gains of negative $11.84 to now having market gains of $785.64. So in the month of June, we had a pretty high swing up. So we went from $785.64, that's where we're currently sitting at, and we were negative by $11.84. So total in the month of June, we ran up $797.48 in just straight market gains. This is why when market begins to get volatile, you can either sell your positions into the negative or you can hold through it. My preference, if there's nothing in the market that is showing immediate weakness where we're going to just go into, there's always a chance that we may continue to fall further and further as the market progresses, because we are extending here, and every recession, every 8 to 10 years, we're sort of an extension right now. But really, we are in a current time frame where we have the Fed coming out here and backing that they may decrease rates. We have President Trump and China agreeing here on some trade talks. We have a lot of positivity here in the short term, in the future. So really, there was no panic. There was no need to panic. We knew what we were up against, and we just kind of plowed through the market. We averaged down on our positions, and we came up here on top. So during the month of June, we made $797.48 in straight market gains. We can see here that our earned dividends went from $400.45 to now $442. That means that we made roughly $42 in earned dividends in the month of June. Really good there. And then our total return here on the far right went from 4.74 to now 14.59%. So a big swing here in the month of June. Really good. Now, we are not having any cash currently in the account, but we have reinvested all the dividends here in the month of June, which we will cover here now. Now, I made a whole bunch of videos covering dividends and just the whole platform in itself, so I won't go into anything major. We'll just kind of cover what dividends were paid out and then where those dividends were reinvested into. Now, on June 3rd, 2019, Simon Property Group was reinvested, but this specific dividend was actually paid out in May, but had not been reinvested into the portfolio till June. So I'm not going to count it towards my June paid dividends. This is just $552. And I made a whole video. I do my Monday videos every single week. If you guys tune into the channel, I make a video on Monday and I release it at normally 8 or 9 a.m. Pacific time, covering what stocks I bought that specific week. So if you guys want to check into those, definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell. Now, I purchased some Avery Dennison, Cardinal Health, CVS Health Corporation, and Chevron. That was my very first week in June. Jumping into the second week of June, this is where I started getting some dividends get paid out into the account that counted towards June. We had Pfizer paying out $4.13, Southern Company paying out $3.87, Walmart paying out $3.43. Now, total, we made $11.43 in straight dividends. All this plus our cash that we reinvest or add to our portfolio every single week allowed us to invest $126.81. We picked up AbbVie, Cardinal Health, Caterpillar, 3M, and Altria. That was our second week there on June 10th. Now jumping into June 13th. So this is only 3 days, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 days away from just, June 10th. This was all from dividends, I believe. Oh no, it was a deposit. So this is one where I had most of my dividends. I made a video covering this is my largest dividend payout. Now this portfolio has only been around 1.5 years, but it's starting to get to a sizable amount where I'm receiving dividends of anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks every single week. So here on the third week of June, I had Johnson & Johnson pay out $4.29. We had 3M paying out $3.90. Chevron, 42 cents. Kellogg's, $4.58. CenturyLink, $1.03. Walgreens, $3.36. And Main Street Capital paying out 78 cents. So $18.36 in straight dividends. Now, I went out there, I made a specific buy again, and I bought Cardinal Health, Caterpillar, and 3M, my industrials and my healthcare there. That was my third week there of June, June 17th. Now, our second to the last, this is basically the last week of June, we went out and we had some more dividends rolled in. We have Avery Dennison paying out $2.74. We had Stanley Black & Decker paying out $2.55. We had Consolidated Edison paying out $3.44 for a total of $8.73. Now again, we made our deposit every single week. We make our deposit, and I went out there. I made a whole video covering Las Vegas Sands, Wynn Resorts, the Hilton, the Marriott, and I believe it was one or two others, and I did a comparison on all these stocks, and I went over why I was buying Las Vegas Sands and I went ahead and bought it and added it to my portfolio. I wanted to continue growing my portfolio, looking for value out in the market. Las Vegas Sands appeared to have that value that I wanted, and I went ahead and invested. So I bought my full amount there, 124.11, into 2.10 shares of Las Vegas Sands. Now that was my last deposit for the month of June, but on just a few days ago, 4 days ago, we had a dividend get paid out again, Main Street Capital, of 98 cents. Now 98 cents on M1 Finance, you can't usually reinvest that, but for some reason, because I probably had a buy order set for Las Vegas Sands, it reinvested that dividend automatically into where I had specifically targeted it, which was Las Vegas Sands. So 98 cents was all I had here to invest. It took my 98 cents and it went out there and bought 0.01671 shares at $58.62. So this actually worked out for me. I was able to average down with 98 cents. While it's not a lot, it is averaging down, lowering my unit cost, increasing my yield on costs, and just increasing my dividends overall total. So this actually worked out really well for me, and I thought that was great. So that was basically all the activity in the month of June. Now, I don't have any more dividends. These are all that were already paid and reinvested. So that activity here is sort of done. So all the dividends that were paid out, everything as far as returns that we have covered is basically done. Now, I like to always go into my spreadsheet as far as funding. I'm now fully funded halfway for the year 2019. So I initially added my $11,000 because I made $5,500 towards 2017, $5,500 towards 2018. Half of 2019 is $13,000. So you add 11 and 3, that gives you that $14,000 mark, which is our halfway mark here for 2019. That is currently where I am sitting at. Now, up here at the top, we can see that total, while this portfolio has been active, we had made $417.41. That's pretty good for being in the market. This is a portfolio started about a year and a half ago. I've just been averaging it every single week, adding my $115.38 and taking whatever dividends I have received the past week and reinvesting it, and it's made over $400 now. This will continue to chug into the future and continue to get paid out more dividends. Now, this portfolio total made $43.49. So again, I went over all my stocks already, from Pfizer all the way to Digital Realty Trust. Now, this one here is going to get paid out. It's supposed to get paid out on Friday. I have not got it in the account yet. M1 Finance is a little bit slow as far as, if you're going to be paid out on Friday, it normally comes out on a Monday. So I am expecting $3.99 from that one. But total for the month of June, I have been paid $43.49, which is one of my largest monthly dividends that I have received from the start of this portfolio. As far as market gains have gone for the month of May, let's see if I can bring up a difference percent calculator. I like to use this one. Now, what I did for my calculation here is I'm currently sitting at total value of $15,198.73. So I take this and I added equity into the market. So over the past few weeks, I have added $461.52 of my own equity into the market. So I go ahead and remove that from what the current value is of the portfolio. And then I go ahead and take a look at my May total value. So here at the top, this is my total value of the portfolio at the very end of May. And here we can see that our total return, without counting the new equity that was reinvested into the market, is 5.87, rounding that up. So 5.87, oops, let's go to June. 5.87 is my total return for the month of June 2019. Now, when comparing this to the actual market, I believe the S&P 500 did slightly beat me out here. I'm not 100% sure there, but we can go ahead and take a look here at the 1 month performance. Now, this is including a very small piece of May. So this decline here, actually this is starting a little bit high. This is showing the 1 month performance of 5.48. This is showing the 1 month performance at 5.68, and this is showing the 1 month performance of 5.79. Now this is showing a little bit of data from May, so I believe this is skewed a little bit. So I would actually say that the S&P, the Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ are actually slightly higher than what is currently appearing here. So my portfolio either came in line with the total market return, or it actually came a little bit below, but it's perfectly fine. This portfolio is not specifically meant to track the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, or the NASDAQ. It's designed to create income while also making a rate of return, which is suitable for this specific portfolio. I have other exchange traded funds, I have other accounts, I have other funds that track the market, and those are all doing what I want them to do, while this one is doing, especially what it's designed for. So total dividends, 43.49. New equity that we've added in the market, 461.52. Now that is primarily all I wanted to cover. I did have a few stocks that raised their dividend. So on my spreadsheet here, we can see here that some of the stocks that raised their dividend, let's go ahead. We had this number 34, 36, and 41. So 34, we had Lowe's raise their dividend, Medtronic PLC, and we had, what was the other one? 41, I believe. Let's see, it's too far to the right. There's 42. And Walgreens raised their dividend. So here we had a 13.59% raise, we had a 7.69% raise, and we had a very small raise here of 0.24. Nothing really to sneeze out there, just a 1 cent difference there in dividend. Now, between May 2019 and June 2019, if I flip over to my May, we can see here at the very end of May 2019, I was expecting, actually it should show it here at the top, I was expecting $504.45 of dividend income from this portfolio going forward. Now, we are at the very end of June. We are sitting now at $525.36. So if we take the difference there, which I'm going to go ahead and do real quick, and see here, paste that. In the month of June, I have increased my dividend income by $20.91 by investing $461.52 plus reinvesting my dividends. So my average yield for the month of June that I was able to reinvest my cash at is about a 4.53%. So I would say that the month of June was fairly good to me here. So we'll go ahead and leave that there and jump back into our June spreadsheet. So I had 3 stocks raise their dividends. I had nothing really kind of going on in the VU. We had no dividends that were paid out. Our market returns for VU is actually more accurate. So what I did here is I took last month's, which is, I took this month, so 507.48. So we go back over here, we clear out this calculator, 507.48, and we take May's last equity here, 476.78, and we just do the difference here. So this difference is showing roughly a 6.24% gain here for this specific portfolio, 6.24. So 6.24 for June. Now this one specifically is the index, so I would say that the S&P 500 performed at a rate of return for the month of June of around 6.24%, whereas this Roth IRA performed at a gain of 5.81. Now last month the S&P 500 had only lost 4.56, whereas I did lose slightly more there of 5.43. So overall, it's not too bad, so we'll kind of go from there. Now, the very last thing I wanted to do is do a total percent-wise, did this portfolio, how did it do for the overall for the month by combining the Roth IRA and the taxable account here. So for this, what I normally do is I actually combine these numbers down here at the bottom. I have a total equity amount. So I go ahead and copy my total equity, and I do end up removing how much I've actually invested here during the month of June. So I added $461.52. So this is where I would have sat at as far as equity goes in the portfolio had I not added brand new equity into the market. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and show end of May, I was sitting at $14,374.07, which is basically right here, $14,374.07. And I go ahead and punch this in there, and I calculate my total return for the month of June, which was 5.88%. So in the month of June, my portfolio total here on M1 Finance gained a total of 5.88%. So that is here what I wrote down here as far as my total return for the month of June 2019. The portfolio gained 5.88%. So I would call that a win. Last month I was down 5.49. I completely recovered last month's loss, plus I gained additional dividend income, and I just was able to lower my unit costs on several different stocks. And we can actually go through what I purchased this month. I didn't make any sales, but every month here I went over everything that I bought. If you guys want to stop the video and take a look at specifically what I bought, how much I've increased my income by, you can see that June was a very good month. Overall, we can see here that every single stock here outside of Avi on my second week and Ultra is actually positive. The market gains from these specific stocks that I purchased is roughly $17.30, and I've increased my income here by $21.77. Now, at the start here, we kind of said earlier that I had increased my dividend income from May to June by around, what was it, like 25 or 26, and this is only showing 21.77. That is because I had dividends that raised their dividend in the month of June, which counted for me overall, increasing my dividend income going forward. So that is how that all works. And here are all the stocks here that I purchased. My recent stocks there of Las Vegas Sands are providing me roughly $6.54 of dividends just from those ones alone. So really good overall performance for the month of June 2019. And of course, if you haven't checked out my channel, my website, I have all my information, my dividends that I've made throughout the year over on my website. I will be making a follow-up video going over what my dividends have been year to date. I would also like to make a video going over my total year to date return. I know across all my portfolios is doing fairly well, and I haven't done a comparison to the market, but I think that would be a fun video to kind of make and create. And if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comment section below. But I would like to kind of record that just to kind of have some fun and see where I'm at when comparing back to the market year to date for 2019. So that is primarily all I wanted to cover in today's video. I pretty much hammered every single thing, going over the taxable account, going over the Roth IRA, taking a look at the total return for the month of June 2019. Our total return for the month was 5.88, and we made $43.49 here in June 2019. So that is it for today's video. If you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would highly appreciate it if you do subscribe to the channel. If you do enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you have any questions, if you would like to let me know what stocks you purchased, your return of the month, let me know in the comment section below. And that is it. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.